Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are going to be playing with the brand new Wet n Wild Dewy Photofocus Foundation. I've been waiting for this to come out since when did I find out this was coming out? Like a month or two ago, and my local Ulta finally had it in stock, so I went to go pick it up. I am so excited for this product. I really love the original liquid photofocus foundation. I also have the stick photofocus foundation that Wet n Wild has, and I really like that as well. So really excited for this. I don't think the shade range is the best, which is why I didn't want to order it online. I really wanted to look at the shades in person, so that's why I waited so long until my Ulta actually had it in stock before picking it up so I can review it on my channel. So if you guys want to see what I think about this product, how it performs, all the details of it, pricing, everything like that, make sure you keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn your notifications on, hit the bell so you never miss a video, and make sure you check out my social media there, here on the page, as well as down in the description bar. Let's get started with the video, guys. So like I mentioned, I picked this up at my local Ulta. I think it was $6.49. That is what I paid for it. I'm gonna go on to Wet n Wild's website so I can read over the claims of this foundation for you guys. It says here, the newest innovative to the cult favorite photofocus franchise, Dewy Foundation. A weightless, super nourishing foundation that delivers natural all-day wear. Silky and creamy coverage is easily buildable from medium to full, and it easily transitions from day to night wear. Ideal for normal to dry skin types, this moisturizing formula blends seamlessly, blurs imperfections, and helps minimize the appearance of pores for a perfectly smooth, dewy finish. Available in 20 cruelty-free, gluten-free, talc-free, and vegan-free shades. Its ultra-lightweight moisturizing formula delivers buildable coverage for a long-lasting and a hydrating glow. So when I see that it only has 20 shades, I'm like, that's nothing. I think that there needs to be more shades for sure. When I went into Ulta and I looked at the first 4 light shades, a lot of them had like orange undertones. It looked like it could have been the lighting in Ulta, but none of them matched me whatsoever. I picked up the shade Porcelain, the lightest one, and I still feel like it's not going to match me, but I really wanted to try out the foundation, so I just sucked it up. But a lot of these have like orange undertones in person, so I don't think when you look here and you see like the little shade, little swatch, the picture that it has at the top here, I don't think they match the little circles, if that makes sense. They definitely don't look like the circles at all, and in person the little circle shades, that's what they look like. They don't look like this little swatch here in person, so that is kind of a bummer. They definitely need a better shade range for sure, and I hope this is something that they can expand on in the future. When you take the lid off, it's the same kind of spatula that you get with the original Photofocus. I'm gonna prime real quick before I get into putting the foundation on. I'm just gonna use the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Primer. I really want to give this foundation as much dew as possible because right now my skin is dry as the desert and I need all the help I can get. So we're gonna do an extra dewy look today. So like I was saying, it has the same exact spatula as the original Photofocus. It has a scent, but it's not near as strong as the original Photofocus. The original one smells straight up like paint thinner. This one has a scent, but I don't think it's as strong of a paint thinner scent, if that makes sense. So we're gonna just apply this to the face. I actually don't mind this little spatula. I think it's kind of nice actually, but everybody has their own preference. I know a lot of people don't like it because they don't think it's hygienic, and I see the point behind that, but for me, I actually really like it. So again, this is the lightest shade. You can see it's definitely very yellow undertoned, and I prefer more of like a natural undertone just because I feel like I'm in between like a pink and yellow, so I try to do a natural undertone, but this looks too yellow for me. But we're still gonna go in and try it. Just going to start blending it out. I've been hearing really great things on this foundation. A lot of people say that they really like it, so I hope I'm one of those people. So it's blending into the skin really nicely actually. It definitely does have a really nice dewy finish, thank goodness, because I feel like recently I've been trying out some dewy products and they're not even dewy, which is very disappointing to me. But this finish is actually really beautiful. You can see the coverage is not terrible off the bat. It did say it's a medium to full, but it's buildable, so I will go in with another layer. So here's what we got going on. You guys can see it's very dewy. It looks so beautiful on the skin. I really, really like the finish of this. You can see it leaves a nice sheen. It's not overly dramatic, like it doesn't look like it's greasy by any means. It just looks like a really pretty sheen to the skin. I'm gonna go in with another layer just because it does say that it is buildable. Overall, I'm not mad at this. I definitely can tell I already like it better than the original. The original was just like a little too matte for me. I would definitely use the original if you have more oily skin. This probably wouldn't work if you have oily skin just because it is so dewy and luminous. But if you have more normal to dry skin, I think you'll really, really like this. It's just, oh my gosh, I can't get over the finish. It's so beautiful. And of course, once you powder this, the dewiness is going to dull down. So it's definitely not going to stay this dewy unless you don't powder it. I kind of don't even want to powder it, but listen, your girl has to powder because my makeup will slide all over my face throughout the day if I don't. I saw a review where somebody said that this wasn't dewy, and I'm not sure why. Maybe it was the primer that they were using, but this is very, very dewy on the skin. I mean, you guys can see it. I feel like I'm like glistening in a way. It looks so pretty. Like I can't even stop staring at it in my mirror. So I'm gonna zoom you guys in again just so you can get a better look at the skin with a second layer of foundation. So here we are, you guys. This, you can see it goes over everything so flawlessly. Yes, I have a giant pimple. Let's ignore that. It covered up everything pretty much. I mean, I do have some dry pimple spots over here, some texture that I'm gonna go in with concealer with, but it looks so beautiful on the skin. Like it looks perfect. I really am impressed with how this looks. Definitely the finish is exactly, it met my expectations. I was hoping for a more dewy finish, so they definitely hit it on the spot right there. So I am loving this. So for the rest of my face, I'm just going to do that off camera just to save us some time. So I will be right back. All right, you guys. So that is it for this video. Here we have the full face done. The products really, really applied well over top of the foundation. You can see they blended really nicely. The foundation didn't lift up underneath. I only put a little bit of powder on my face just because I really didn't want to take away all the dew on my face. So I was worried that products were going to kind of move around the foundation underneath, but they didn't at all. You can see the products applied really well over top. You can see them. I know sometimes with foundations when you put products over top, they kind of just disappear, you know what I mean? But you guys can clearly see my contour, my blush, my highlighter, and everything like that. So I am really impressed with how products apply over it. My concealer applied really well over it as well. I really love this foundation. I think this is an amazing option for people who have normal to dry skin. It's very affordable. Like I said, I paid $6.49 for it at Ulta. I believe this is coming to Target, Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, all of those areas where they sell drugstore makeup. So that is really nice. This should be out on the market soon from what Wet n Wild put on their Instagram. It's supposed to be coming to storage here shortly. So if you guys can get your hands on this, I would tell you to. It's so good. The finish is perfect. I hate when something is advertised as dewy and then it's like not even dewy. You know, like what's the point? But this is very dewy and I love that for my skin personally. I'm just into dewy things, so this exceeded my expectations. I know for a fact this is going to be my new favorite everyday foundation that I'm going to keep using. It's so beautiful. I don't think the foundation, you can see it's a little bit darker than my neck, but honestly it's not terrible. I can make it work. So if you are as light as me, porcelain is probably your best option. Like I said, the shade ranges, it sucks, okay? I'm not here for it. It's really terrible. The undertones are awful. I hope this is something that they can fix and expand on in the future. Yeah, good luck picking out a shade because it was extremely hard for me. I didn't even think porcelain was going to match me, but you can see it's a little bit yellow, but it's whatever. I'm so pleased with the foundation that I don't even care that this is a little bit too yellow for me. I'm definitely going to use this every single day. So yeah, the formula, it's very creamy. It blends out like a dream very seamlessly. Doesn't cling to your dry patches, as you guys can see. It's not clinging to any of my dry patches. I have a little bit of dryness right here, but it wasn't clinging to it until I put a little bit of powder on. Then of course, like the powder is going to cling to the dry patch. I really like how creamy this is, how effortlessly it blends. It doesn't take long at all to blend it. I love how it blended with the sponge. You know, I don't really use I don't like to use brushes on my channel for my face makeup, for like foundation and concealer. It just doesn't work out for me. Everything always looks streaky, so I really loved how this applied with the blender. I don't think the blender soaked up a lot of product, to be honest. I think I got great coverage with this product, and going in with the second layer, it definitely is buildable like it says. It didn't become cakey or creasy or heavy feeling on my face with the second layer. It honestly feels like I don't even have any foundation on, which those are the foundations that I love the most. I hate feeling like my face is heavy with makeup, so the fact that it feels like I have no makeup on with this foundation is amazing, and I put 2 coats of it on. I definitely think you could build it up more than 2 coats, but for me personally, this is good enough. But yeah, I am so happy I picked this up. I think Wet n Wild did an amazing job on the formula. Again, the shades, we've already discussed that they need to improve over the long run, but yeah, again, oily skin. I don't know if oily skin would really like this. Now, I do have oily skin. It really depends. Like, if your oil can be contained with powder, then yeah, I think you should pick this up. But if you're kind of one of those people who needs to blot throughout the day, I don't know how well this will sit on the skin. It might separate just because it's already really dewy. But again, of course, you can still try it. I have oily and dry skin, so I tend to have combination skin. My forehead gets really oily, my nose gets really oily, but I don't feel like foundations for dry skin really break up on my skin per se, so that's why I like to do, you know, more dewy foundations. Even though I do have some oils in my skin, I don't think it's overpowering for dewy foundations, but this is a win in my book. I love this. I honestly I don't have any really bad things to say about it, just about the shade range. I like the applicator. A lot of people hate the applicator, but for me, it's easy. So that is it, you guys. I'm impressed, okay? I'm like speechless. I don't even know what to say. Oh, I do want to point out on the lid here, I didn't even notice this. It does say that it's porcelain, the shade I got. It says fair warm on the lid, so I guess it does tell you the undertone. I would say this is warm. It is yellow, but looking at the other ones that were in store that were neutral were like really pink or really orange, so I don't know if I would really go by what the bottle itself says. I would more so just go by what the shade looks like on your skin. So yeah, that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you give the video a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below if you plan on picking this up or you've tried it, if you love it, if you hate it. I would love to hear your thoughts. You guys know I love interacting with you guys. I'm always responding to comments, and I will see you guys in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, turn on your notifications, and make sure you check out my social media. They are down below in the description bar. I love you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Again, let me know if you pick this up. I think you're not going to be disappointed if you do pick it up, for sure. All right, I will see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.